Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like it's time to watch our boys get cooked. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil. Pencil here. Fun fact: I do mean to have it on and keep it on me at all times. Hey, another fun fact: the chapter is called OKARUN and Kinta, and we're clearly back outside. It looks like a trash can just got thrown through a building, so I'm assuming they're cut. Like, they're probably gonna be fine. They're obviously gonna be fine. Like, there's no way they're actually not here. But I'm interested to see how they're gonna fight. Because remember, OKARUN still has no powers. Kinta has a limited amount of nano skin. Last time we saw them, they were beat up a little bit because they were jumped off guard by the school bully and the Vamola species Cur warrior. So, like, I don't know. I'm excited. Let's not waste more time. Let's hop right into chapter 188, OKARUN and Kinta. Boom! Ah! Oh, but you know what? They're doing good for just straight, but especially Kinta. Oh, well, actually, it looks like he's firing some stuff from his backpack, but still, like, they're hustling. They're hustling. Okay, Kinta. What the heck are these guys? I mean, they low-key got it on though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the fit low-key goes crazy. The fit kind of goes crazy. I love the muscular detail in combination with like the bone. It reminds me of a mix of a bug's exoskeleton and very specifically like human muscle. Like, if you've ever seen like the human body without skin, like what our muscle texture looks like underneath. I love the design here. This is immaculate. The interesting though that the four wings take this kind of shape. It's almost like, it looks like it's a propeller, but I can't tell if it's actually meant to be a propeller or if I'm tweaking. Let's see. What the heck are these guys? Okay. Yo, why he Loki got it on too? Yo, why the Loki got it on though? I ain't gonna lie to you, they look kind of clean. But this is the bully with jumping crone. I ain't gonna lie, the fusion kind of looks crazy. It reminds me a lot of OKARUN's. But it's interesting because like OKARUN really didn't look well. The hair and no, but I feel like I think Turbo did have the markings, so they're supposed to represent here. So I guess it is a really nice fusion. We saw the jumping crone designs. This is very close. I feel like the hair should be a bit longer though, but at the same time, it didn't seem like the class bully had that much hair. Let's see. Okay, so they have the rings, and they fire off more. Oh, see, I thought this. Well, no, maybe Kinta could still be auto firing here, but wow. All right, let's see. Do the dash and make it go fast. Yo, the double drop kick is but OKARUN blocked it. Okay. So that is still very impressive. OKARUN has not just like leveled up to peak athlete or peak human. He's still able to somewhat react to these like superhuman characters at all. Even if he's not able to like offensively react, he's able to, while not even directly looking at the jumping crone build. Oh, actually no, it looks like the jumping crone guy does jump in front of him, and then he raises his arm in time to block. But still, like, I don't know if y'all have ever been fake punched or actually punched, but like, I'm 9 out of 10 times I'm not reacting to that. People be like, oh, Pencil, why'd you flinch? Because it looked like you were about to punch me in the face and I couldn't react. So imagine seeing something blitz past you and then immediately dive for your face and still you react. Boom, to block it evenly. Very, very impressive. Though it does look like the double kick did break his guards. But the guards came with an airbag. So very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh. And you know what? That's actually, once again, very good reaction times. Like, I don't know. The ability to roll and tumble is actually like a skill I do want to learn because, I'm big, bold, and old, and I need to make sure I fall properly. But with it being the case, the fact that he takes the hit, bounces off the wall, bounces off the airbags, which do deploy in time very quickly, very impressive, and then bounces, rolls, the airbags retreat, and then he keeps on dashing all before the jumping grown guy can do another attack. Okay, I wasn't familiar with the game. Sakata! We can't fight them with just airbags! No, well, I feel like you shouldn't fight them. Like, y'all should leave. Or, like, go get help. Or, like, maybe go into the gym or something. Like, help is not with you right now. You need to go find it. Y'all are not built for this right now. I would not run further away from the school. Shut the heck up! This isn't time for that! Okay, well, it low-key kinda is, though, because, like, y'all do need to figure out some sort of strategy. Running away will not last you forever, Buckaroo. Let's see. Draw the enemy away. How though? Like how do you want him to do that? He's fighting two superhumans, and he's just a dude. Like, kids, at least you have a backpack of nanoskin. A backpack's word. Like go into armor mode or something, like a pseudo armor mode, or fly up or fly out. Like, do something. Let's see. We need to look for class rep and Miss Yukishiro and make sure they're okay. You need to worry about yourself. What do they say on the airplanes? Make sure you help yourself before you help others. Okarun, Takakura, I know you like and care for other people, and I'm deeply worried for their safety. Now is not the time. Now is not the time to be worried for other people's safety, gang. It's just not. It's not. I don't know. So it sounds bad whenever I say it, but I'm gonna say it. There are times where you need to be a little bit selfish. Like, a little bit, like, I'm not saying go full egotistical, arrogant, but, like, if you feel like you're being used a whole lot, get yourself out of that situation. Even if it feels selfish or wrong, don't be afraid to say no. And Okarun, buddy, you have no powers. You have no, unless TurboGrad is going to fall in the sky right here and now, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're in the 2v1. Let's see. I said this isn't the time for that! And you know what? Kinsa is right. It is not the time. But still very... Oh. Is he not... Well, actually, no. Once again, I can't tell. Is he firing something from here? The angle looks a bit off. But maybe the reason he's able to run so fast is because he's, like, jetpacking himself away. But hey, I don't blame him. Like, once again, when you gotta do the dash, we can go fast. You gotta do the dash, and we can go fast. Forget the fame. All you want is them bands. Let's see. Darn it! What would a space alien be doing here? What do you think? What do you like? Like you do remember what you did to them in particular, Okaru, like buddy. But like, and of course we have extra context, so like we know this is very specifically the one that Okaru ran the ones with. Well, not really once. Like they jumped Okaru, but still, like Okaru, you did go out of your way to stop their invasion. They probably aren't very happy with that. And of course we know Zoreko Kashima like finished them off, but still, like you weren't a net positive on their war efforts, man. Of course they're gonna want to come and clap your cheeks. But see, what does space alien be doing here? And that person. Oh, does he recognize it as the school buddy? Buddy? What even is that? Was that a jacked way of saying buddy? But see, school bully? And that person. Oh. Alright, so you're tired out. Transforming's crazy exhausting. Ah. Well, yeah, I guess that's the thing. It would take a whole lot of energy. We know Okarun struggles to maintain his transformations. Notably, once again, because he has such insane amounts of spirit energy, the only character, and now I think about it, the more I think about Gigi, not only do I like him more, because I'll admit, I was very harsh on Gigi when I first started reviewing, but like, he's so cracked for no reason. like he really is low-key the Satoru Gojo of the manga. Like, why does he have basically infinite energy, a transformation state that's extremely powerful, the ability to transfer that infinite energy into one of the strongest attacks we've seen in the series verbatim, and he's also just well built, tall, and he's handsome and funny. Like what were you cooking, Tatsu Sensei? Why is Gigi so broken, dog? Because he's the only character who we've seen who has a transformation state. And notably, his transformation state, while it is born directly through possession, is entirely autonomous. He himself doesn't even have to fight. Of course, obviously, like, he wants to maintain control and maintenance of Evil Eye to make sure Evil Eye doesn't go absolutely wild. But, like, still, I thought, that's not too bad a trade-off. But see, transformation's crazy exhausting. It'd be nice if it didn't wear on my feet. Well, how are you going to grab things with your toes if you don't have your toes out? That does suck. Like, I don't know. Especially, like, as a guy who has huge, weirdly shaped feet, like, my feet aren't just long, they're also wide. And no store carries shoe sizes for me. It's like, whenever I find a shoe that I like and it fits my feet, I get, like, 3 of them. So, like, I don't know. And especially because I walk rather hard. I'm relatively heavy set, and thusly, whenever I walk at a fast pace, and I walk heavy. So, I tear through shoes at, like, Mach 7. So, I understand the struggle of having to ruin or go through a good pair of shoes and stuff like that. So I'm hoping he at least took those off. But then again, he may have just destroyed it by transforming. Interesting, though. Because I don't think... Well, actually, no. I think Okarun did always end up barefoot after his transformations, too. And obviously, we know Evil Eye, he destroyed Gigi's clothes every single time he transformed. Let's see. Hey, you! Quit zipping around! You're getting in my way! Y'all don't have to, like, work together. Y'all can just jump them. like, in fact, there are 2 of them. Just fight one. Decide who's gonna go after who, and then fight. Like I don't know. Whenever it's a 2v2, and I think of this specifically in the Smash Bros. Context, typically we'll just decide arbitrarily, okay, who we run ones with. And unless the other opponents don't immediately react and like choose one of us first, we're just running duos until it's jumping time. There will essentially be 2 individual 1v1 matches going on, and then someone will die, and there's some times where it's like in the middle of a stock, and the battles got relatively close, and then I'll turn around and swing and I'll attack, or vice versa. But 9 out of 10 times, the best way to get out of each other's way is to focus on the one other person there. I get if it was more like a 2v3 or even a 2v1, but in this case, y'all do not have to get each other's way. Let's see. Go after the thicky boy. You hear me? Thicky boy. I mean, they probably would if they didn't have specific beef with Okarun. Though then again, they probably do have some beef with Kinta too. But then again, they may not know it was Kinta. That's the thing. Kinta never really like well, actually, no, he did. There was like the short time after the great automaton he created was destroyed that he like exposed himself. But obviously, we know this cur, or Avamola cur species, it very specifically has beef with Okarun. Let's see. Beep beep. Whoosh. Interesting. So what are these for then? I thought this was like a propeller, but it looks like they're like moving through gas release. Let's see. Oh, this is hard to use. Darn, that's Count Saint Germain. Hey, are you even listening to me? We're for the same thing, right? Stealing Takakura's abilities? Fun fact, you can't do that right now, because he doesn't have anything. Like, you aren't gonna steal his gains. Like, notably, nothing would happen. We even saw this Count Saint Germain. Like, and I guess he didn't tell them that, because ultimately he probably just wants Okarun out of the way, but like, he did it. He got, oh no, I have to hurry up and wrap this review quick. I'm only got 10% of my camera, but he did the thing. He got Okarun to submit and everything, but nothing happened to the knife because he doesn't have powers anymore. They're gone. But let's see. Stealing Takakura's abilities? Thing is, all I want to do is kick the beef out of Takakura. His abilities are all yours. Don't get in my way, numbnuts. Doing your dead meat. Okay, I thought you had that on. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like you low-key had it on in this panel. Buddy, this is not the look. This is not, whatever this is, it's not the look. I'll admit, the leg gains are immaculate, I ain't gonna lie to you again. But like the face, that face card is declining everywhere again. You couldn't buy things at the Dollar Tree with that. What is this? Let's see. I love how the Volker speech is like, gang, I do not care. Let's see. Oh. They stopped moving for some reason. Now's our chance! Oh, interesting. What is he doing? Ugh! Oh. He looks like, why is he so wide now? He looks like Kinta wide. It looks like this is Okaru's head tapped onto Kinta's body. Or not necessarily even Kinta. He's just, that's the thing, he's not like wide and protruding. He just looks so wide here. Let's see. Hey, what is this? Don't touch the equipment. It's a great effort to make that gear. You'll ruin it. How is he supposed to use it if he can't touch it? Oh, got it. what are these faces on the back? I put verniers on the back and pile bunkers on the legs. Huh? What about you? Me? It goes without saying. My suit. Oh, is he actually gonna make a little mini? Hey! Who'll be the great Kinta? I ain't gonna lie. He got it on though. Like he do got it on though. You know, he ain't wrong. He low key. He's stunting with it. He's stunting with it. He low key got it. Let's see. Hang on a sec. How come yours is so complete? He only has so much nanoskin. Oh, like there we go. There's only so much nanoskin. Quit complaining. Well, you could have at least spread it out a bit more evenly. Then again, I guess, you know, like the more thin it's spread out, the less defense it has. But still, like, his arms are completely exposed. And like he could get a kick straight to the family jewels. Like only his torso is protected. His torso and like his calves, which may actually make it harder for him to move. I'm half exposed here. Hey, did you hear what I said, you freak? Takakura's mine. Beep beep. Ready. Oh, okay, let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. Private First Class. That's right. I always forget that he refers to him in like military tales. Private First Class Takakura. Here they come. Ah! Blast wind. Thrust attack. Oh, okay. So yeah, they are very specifically using wind to propel themselves here. Once again, this isn't. Then it does generally make you wonder, what are these things for? Because once again, it doesn't seem like they're rotating. There's no motion lines on here, and it seems like this does seem to be a straight burst. Oh, but okay. Even in this heavy, or at least it looks heavy, he did weave it pretty immaculately. I see you, Takakura. Let's see. Huh? That didn't hurt. Okay. So look at Kid. Yo, Kinta, he low-key, he a sleeper carry guy. He's a hard sleeper carry. I won't lie to you. Yes, Now see how it shines? My mighty creative power! Since the last Great War, I have deeply thought about how to improve the Great Kinta. The Great Kinta truly is amazing and powerful, but it was ridiculously weak when hit. Ah, so it was a glass cannon. So he focused on defense. I mean, honestly though, like, sometimes it's good to, like, how do I put this? You do want some balance mons. You do want some balance mons. I'm sorry, I'm thinking in Pokemon terms again. Like, the reason Kyurem is so good, at least whenever I use it. Once again, I need to go back. I hopped off Kyurem for a little bit, but I do need to go back to, like, my main pseudo balance team. But the reason Kyurem's so good is because you can Terra Ice, Choice Specs Ice Beam, and be confident that you'll live basically anything that's not a close combat. If it's super effective, then, like, yeah, you're gonna die. But, like, don't Terra Ice in front of a super effective thing. But you'll live almost every other hit because Kyurem's just that bulky. Even with as poor defensive typing as Ice, it has enough bulk for that. So, it technically is a quote-unquote glass cannon because, you know, it's an Ice type. But it'll still blow through anything as long as you hit him first. And that's why, you know, I run Timid Kyurem. I could run Modest, just for, like, that extra little bit of power, and that would definitely confirm some kills. But I do run Timid, Choice Specs, Terra Ice, Ice Beam, or Freeze Dry Kyurem, and just watch things melt. Which is funny, because they're freezing. But, like, I watch things instantly die. And the Great Kinta did seem to have that ability before, where it had, like, insane AP, but the defense was lacking. It was much more a, kind of like Iron Valiant. And notably, Iron Valiant is actually, like, it's deceptively bulky. It has a half-decent defensive typing, and its defense stat, even when invested, being at 90 isn't bad. But heavens for, you breathe on that thing with a special attack. With its 60 to 60 special defense, and it instantly dies. Like it folds immediately, and that's kind of how the Great Kinta was. Very high attack, very high special attack, but ultimately very low defense. Let's see, how did he do it? So, I walked around every day carrying a paperweight and forced my body to become familiar with the hardness of steel. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty impressive. So, man, so that's just straight visualization. Huh. So he took the idea of the hardness of steel and then applied it to the Great Kinta. Alright. And even to OKARUN's tech. That's very, like, once again, I know he's a freak, I know he's a beast, I know he's an animal, I know he's a creature, but, like, Kinta, he do be cooking, just a little bit. That's why this is so heavy and hard to move in. Yeah, that is actually, it's kind of true. Like, that's the thing. And that's another reason why, like, your Pokemons, like, the only fast, bulky mon that's, like, outright bulky is Zamazenta. And, like, don't get me wrong, I like Zamazenta, but, like, it needs swords. It needs something. It needs something to make it better. Like, and notably, it's not too bad. Like, the main Zamazenta I run now, because Zamazenta, Raw, with not Zamazenta Crown, obviously, is in OU. And I've run different things. Like, the main common set you'll see Iron Defense, Substitute, Body Press, Crunch. Because it comes in, plus 1 defense, you sub up in front of a physical attacker, the physical attacker swaps. Zamazenta is fast enough, it's 138 base speed, so you just sub up in front of whatever. If they hit another physical attacker, you're good. If they hit another special attacker, you may be cooked. That's why you typically save Zamazenta into late game to do like a late game sweep. And then you have Crunch to deal with any Psychic types that come in. But of course, you know, you don't actually have that high of an attack stat relative to what you need in order to break through, and thusly, you kind of end up losing. But a Zamazenta that I run now is all out Zama, because I got absolutely violated by when I said, let me just steal it. And it's choice banded with close combat, Stone Edge, Play Rough, and Crunch. And the reason I do that is because, once again, it has that nice balance, where with the choice band, its attack is finally high enough that it'll actually do something. And at the same time, its defenses are high enough they'll be able to take a couple hits. I did run Assault Vest at first with that, but it just didn't do enough damage. I needed that extra power behind it, because the good thing about Zamazenta is that it does have a pretty broad move pool. Like I could even run things other than Play Rough. I could run like Heavy Slam and stuff like that. But the main reason I don't is because of the coverage that applies, and ultimately with super effective coverage you can kind of cover a lot more ranges than you would. But sorry, I'm going way too down in the Pokemon analogy. But yeah, ultimately he spec'd a little bit too high to defense. What did you just say? Oh no, I never noticed it when it was a giant robot. But now that it's human-sized, it's definitely sluggish. Yeah, because you have to maintain it yourself, right? Like, before, you ran an internal system for the most part, but now you kind of have to move and groove yourself, which is a lot rougher. Like, I don't know. I love armor and the concepts of it, but I would never, like, want to wear it for an extended period of time, because it's so heavy. And I sweat a lot very easily. I'm a big sweater. I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, it could be for me. But, boom! Ooh, yeah, a Jumping Crone double drop to the face. Ooh, it was enough to actually knock him over. But I'll admit, though, this thing goes crazy. Oh! Sakata! You once again gotta wait for yourself, OKARUN. Oh! Oh, but you know what? Once again, especially for something that's so big and heavy, he's dodging very, very well. I know, obviously, the Momolicore species said that this is hard to use, but still very, very impressive. Ah! Why? Why are you attacking me again? You ruined their plans of invasion and beat them up. What do you think? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying they're justified in invading your planet, but like, do you think they wouldn't want to lick back? And they wouldn't want to clap your cheeks back? Like what do you think? Obviously, they just want to run smoke because you ran smoke back. Like, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I can pay Okakura, Lord, OKARUN. You're better than this, but you know better. Let's see. You stole everything from me. You invaded his planet, though. Don't start talking nonsense back now. You stole my family jewel first. Actually, that's kind of true. Let's see. And you stole my reason for living. Oh, okay. They destroyed my planet. Oh, yeah, because we know this is, I thought the Kura were all one type of species, but no, they are specifically taken. So this is another one of the Momo species. Let's see. They destroyed my planet. Huh? I joined them so I could kill their emperor. Ah, so trying to play the long game on the inside. Okay, I see you. And after close to 100 years, I finally became Hostility's right hand. By conquering other planets and destroying them all. Yeah, that's rough. But that's interesting. So Momo species is very long-lived. Unless it's meant to be implied here that the suits enhance their longevity. They live for 100 years and still be in prime physical fighting form. Like, that's actually very good. But you people ruined it all. Well, why wouldn't you just kill him? If you were already his right hand, what were you waiting for? The opportunity? Like, how many more planets were you going to ravage and destroy and conquer before you just slaughtered Hostor and got your revenge, I guess? Like what do you think? How long are you waiting? Like, I'm not going to blame a planet for defending itself. Just in the same way I don't blame you for running your get back now, actually knowing that you lost everything. Still, like, no duh, they're gonna fight back. And I'll admit, this panel does go hard. I love OKARUN's fusion design here. And yeah, look at his feet. Let's see. Can you understand my anguish, my frustration? None of that. Okay, but like, once again, I don't know. You did attack Spike. Like what do you want him to do? Roll over and spread it? Like, no. Like, of course he's gonna throw hands. Let's see. None of that. Oh, whoa, darn. All right. Ogun's like, I could not care less. None of that means anything to me. You're whack, you're ugly, and you invaded my planet, which admittedly is valid. Oh, but alright. Okay, Okaro fighting with no powers and everything. Let's see, they pull back. Punch. Oh, and the pile bunker. Okay, but then again, I know the Momo species is struggling with this new suit, but just so dark. Okay, Okaro, cooking. Pile bunkers. Boom, and they both land this way. Oh, but they both immediately flip in. Okay, so the run back's going crazy. And I love how they react in different ways. The Vimolo species is very specifically like almost animalistic. They roll into the flip and they drag on all fours. Meanwhile, OKARUN immediately goes back to standing and immediately through dragging down through that flip. All right, let's see. Stop this! I'm not your enemy. My goal right now is to kill you and then die myself. Can you skip this part 2? No, that sounds so crazy. Okay, that sounds crazy. Like, can you skip this part 2, gang? Like, you ain't gotta kill me. I ain't even do nothing, gang. Like, well, obviously he did something, but like, I ain't even do nothing, gang. Like, this is not my fault. I'm off my tip. But alright, a calm W little chapter, giving context, giving explanation, fleshing out the lore a little bit. I like it. Alright, and we're finally back to the boys. A W chapter indeed. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave you and then myself. You and then myself. That's one of the longer passwords. But leave you and then myself in the comment section down below. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure the notifications bells can help us out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you're going to have a Patreon down below, or you support me for as low as $1 a month. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. And so now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions, so you have the series I happen to review, I have reactions of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, you have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below, and drop 5 means for a short video, 20 means for a long video, or any means at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dandadan the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brandon Payne, J2MA, Yomi, Yuki Ally, Buddha Uda, Azo2404, Planet Crone, G Prosper, Nevis 97, and Ollie. I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Nirvana Igneal, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Inc. tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly, Euchia, Carlo Alaimo, and Grim. And then I'd like to give a big old hefty thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Walkie Munoz and Walkie Munoz. And then I'd finally like to give a giga super duper kidney sacrificing thank you to our ultimate that guy with a heart on the horizon, Calvin Elder.